All right. Good morning, ladies. How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Super good. So this is our very first intro video for BRIGHTtv. And the purpose of this video is for us to kind of talk about what BRIGHTtv is and who we are. So I will start with saying BRIGHTtv is a concept that I had kind of came up with. I felt that I was being called to create a channel for women to help other women and their businesses, and to bring us together to be able to help other people in the public. And so BRIGHT stands for, building connections or building relationships, rejuvenating ourselves, our spirit, our lives, inspiring each other and ourselves, growth, personal growth, business growth, development, helping others, and teaching others. And so that's kind of where the concept of BRIGHTtv came from. And that's the purpose of our videos, as well as helping everyone with what we offer to the public. So I will, since I've talked for a minute, I'll actually skip and I'll just go around my screen and I'll introduce each one of you, and then you can tell us a little bit about yourself. And then when we end, I'll actually end, since that way I don't have to talk so much. So we'll start with Carrie.
Okay, super. And I'm not muted this time, right? Okay, excellent. I actually don't live in the same region as all these ladies. I'm out west a little bit. I have bounced around a few different places, and I have landed in the space of coaching, speaking, and I own a wellness center in Ogden, Utah, where we do healing classes and modalities like yoga, meditation, breath work, those kind of things. I really have found myself called to use the experiences that I've had, as well as specific training that I've had, to help teens, adults, men, women work through traumas and things in their life that are coming up and causing issues, causing problems like insomnia, anxiety, anger issues, pain, things like that, to clear those out through both coaching and energy work so that their lives feel calmer, more manageable, more peaceful. So in a nutshell, that's what I do right now. And now you're muted, love.
Melissa, you're muted.
My turn to do that, Carrie. All right, Carrie, do you want to let them know how they can reach out to you, or drop your email or website in the chat?
Yeah, I absolutely can do that.
All right, and then next we'll go to Brittany, and I'm going to mute myself again, and hopefully I won't do that.
Okay, I'm Brittany. I work at Rosegate Mortgage. A little bit about me. I'm from Pennsylvania originally, huge Steelers, Penguins, Pirates fan, you name it. Pittsburgh's my team. I moved down to Charlotte probably about 3 years ago. I think it's 3.5, 4. I did the Teach for America program, and landed me here. Taught 7th grade math for a while till I eventually found Rosegate. They are an awesome family-run company. I love working with them. So I do everything numbers, mortgage side, the not so fun exotic life as Carrie has. But yeah, I'm here for that, and I'll go ahead and drop my information in the chat too. You can call me, text me, email, whatever works best for you to get in touch.
Perfect. Thank you, Brittany. All right, Beverly, you are next on my screen.
So I am Beverly Butts, and I'm from North Carolina, but I currently live in Virginia. And I am a life and retirement specialist and founder of Shore Life and Retirement Agency. And I've been in the business a little over 15 months, but I have a team of partners that have been in the business for over 50 years. So I can reach out if there's issues that I can't handle. But I am different than most agents. I consider myself a holistic advisor, and what that means is I don't just focus on your life insurance need. I actually take a complete holistic approach and look at every aspect of, from life insurance to retirement to estate planning, college planning, all kinds of things underneath that aspect that life insurance can be utilized with. And so really put together a customized plan for all of my clients not a cookie cutter business, and really love being able to help protect families and their assets beyond just paying out for a burial. And so absolutely love it. And I can also put my information in the chat, and you get a reach out to me to get a customized complimentary report and see what your potential need would be as well. And I am licensed in over 15 states. So
awesome. All right. And if you want to drop your information into the chat, that will be great as well. And we will go with Miss Shamika.
Hello, good afternoon. I am Shamika Jackson. I'm from North Carolina, and I am a credit specialist. I help people diversify their credit. I help young people establish credit and maintain good credit, as well as setting themselves up, getting lower interest rates and everything in different fields and areas. I love what I do because I get to go to the school, speak to the kids about how to establish credit, getting their parents on board with credit, and getting them in position to be able to be homeowners, get their first vehicle. I've had a lot of young people come to me as well to help establish credit. So I can put my information down below. Thank you for your time.
Perfect. Okay, so I will wrap up this part of it. I am Melissa Valley, and I am in North Carolina, licensed real estate broker. I was licensed in 2003, but I have been in the property management or asset management realm and real estate realm since 1998. So over the past 25 years, basically, I've either rented you a home or sold you a home, one of the two, or helped with the development of them as well. So I started basically in a real estate company as a admin person and worked my way up through the property management field, and eventually got my real estate license. Spent some time back in property management, let me say, and recently made a switch back into the real estate world, which I absolutely love. And so I am here to try to help educate and teach people the new market, because it is a totally new market out there. When I was in real estate a few years back, it was a buyer's market, and as we all know, it is now a seller's market. And people think they don't have options. So I do want to go over that with people and teach them what options are out there, whether it's buying a home, selling a home, renting an investment property, multifamily, all those kind of things. And again, my mission was kind of to bring this group of ladies together. We may add some more, who knows, but right now this is our group of ladies, and kind of give insight of all of our different businesses and what we can offer you. And then give you connections with us so that you have a way to reach out and feel comfortable enough to ask questions, know that we are going to speak to you in confidential, have confidentiality, and be here to help you navigate your way through this crazy world. So, all right, so the next part we'll go into is maybe just a little bit about ourselves on more on a personal level. And I will start with just kind of asking everybody, just to share a little bit about your, maybe your household, your family, or whatever you feel comfortable sharing in that aspect of it. If you want to share anything about children, grandchildren, those kind of things, pets, and then we'll kind of come into some hobbies and things like that in a minute. So Carrie, I'll let you go first if you want to share anything on the personal realm there.
Sure, I would love to. I have 4 kids, and I was lucky enough to stay at home for a lot of years, which left me with a wide open playing field of what to do next. But let's see, my oldest is actually graduating medical school next month. And he is married and has 2 little kids. So love them. They've been in Houston. So we get to see them on trips or when they visit out here, but it's been super fun to go to Texas and visit them. I have 2 daughters in the middle, and both of them still live in Utah. One of them is getting married beginning of June. So I will have my second married child then. My other daughter is hoping that it's soon for her. And then I have one junior in high school, almost finished with the school year, but a junior in high school who lives at home He's my last one. And then I have a dog, Marley, who is right here having a nap at my feet. She comes over and wants to be petted. So when you see my arm going like this, it's because there's a dog right there. Yeah, so we live in Ogden. I'm originally from Oregon. We have moved around a bunch of times. I lived in Cincinnati, Georgia, Cincinnati, Texas, Costa Rica, and then Utah. So we moved from Costa Rica to Utah. Quite a bit different, but I have learned to love it. And now this has been our home, and where most of our kids have feel like they've kind of grown up. So how's that? Is that good? Is that enough?
Perfect, perfect. Wonderful big family. All right, Shamika, you want to go next?
Yes, I have 3 children. That I'm delighted. My daughter, she's in her freshman year of college in Atlanta, Georgia. And I have a sophomore in high school and a 3rd grader. And don't have any pets, but I take care of my mother full time. So that's been a blessing as well, to be able to be at home with my parents and be able to still be able to spend time with my children.
Amen. Mm-hmm. All right, Beverly.
So I have been married to my husband for 27 years, and we have 2 children, a son who got married a little over a year ago. So son and daughter-in-law, grand dog, no grandbabies yet. And then I have a daughter who is a senior in high school. So she'll be graduating in a couple months and headed off to cosmetology school. We love to fish and hunt and do all kinds of things outdoors. And so, yeah, that's pretty much, insurance has become my life recently. But yeah, I love it. And just know that it's life-changing for my family, and appreciated to be in this group and everything. So yeah, and I guess I kind of dual residence, because I come to North Carolina about once a month, so every month and a half. So yeah, looking to buy a house here as well, so for my daughter to live in. So Melissa will be in touch soon.
Yes, that's what I like to hear. All right, and then Miss Brittany, you're muted.
Mine's going to be way shorter. It's just me, myself, and I. I don't have any kids or any pets or anything. Most of my family still lives up in Pennsylvania, except for my sister. She's in school in Richmond, Virginia. Go Spiders. I went there too. But yeah, down here, I just have a really good group of girlfriends, hang out with them all the time. Just work like crazy.
Yeah. Got the single life going on. We all have different families and structures. So all right, so I am married. We have 2 children. Our oldest child is married, well, not married, but we'll say married. And they are expecting a child in August. They have another child who is, I keep wanting to say names, but I'm trying not to say names. Another child that's a year old. And then they also have a child who is 8, 7. Oh gosh, I'm going to be put on the spot and don't even remember. So they basically have 3 children. And then my daughter, who has 6 children, if you want to be technical, I think it is. So these are mixed marriages, homes. So they're kind of big. So my daughter has, well, let me say this, back it up. Sorry, I'm gonna be the one that stutters here. 4 children from her husband from a previous marriage. 3 of them are out of the home. 1 of them is still in high school. Then a grandson and a granddaughter, 9 and, I'm so bad with age, 9 and 7, I think. So we have a pretty big group with the added additions, the blessings to the family. Of course, I have a big family as well, with a mixed family. I have I call them a real sister, and then I have 3 fake siblings. They're step siblings, or as my mom calls them, blessing siblings. So I do have basically 3 sisters and a brother. We do have a pet. We have a dog and we have a cat. I have a dog. He has a cat. That's the way I say it. Our cat is crazy. And our dog is starting to get old and aging, and so we're going through that. So that's a little bit about my family structure. I guess we can go through maybe a little bit of hobbies real quick, or anything your likes. I'll go quick on that since I'm already talking, then I'll come back around. So if you know me, you know I love the beach and I love Christmas. If I could have a house on the ocean decorated as a Christmas house, I'd be in heaven. I do have my tree up all year round. I don't know if you can see it behind me, but I do have my Christmas tree back there. It stays up year round. And sometimes I plug it in when I want to. And I enjoy spending time with the family now. Since I'm self-employed again and being able to spend time at home, I've been volunteering, and I can go into that into another one of these videos at another time, or that'll take up a lot of time. But getting to volunteer, I need to spend more time with the family and do things with them, and helping at my church. So that's kind of the little things about me. We'll go back around. I'll start at the bottom. Shamika.
I love the beach as well. I'm a beach baby, so we go faithfully, as well as I love spending time with my kids. So we go bounce at the Defy Gravity a lot. We go to the park, we throw the football, different things like that. But I'm very engaged in the school system. So like she said, I volunteer with the schools. I speak to school with the kids. So that's what I love to do with my spare time as well. Just going to be with the kids, giving them some type of sunshine of light, because some kids don't have that. So that's what I love to do, the beach and being with my family and children.
Perfect. Yes, yes. The volunteering and finding something that gives you, meaning, and a place to kind of, like the pastor says, so into. Shamika and I actually go to the same church. Beverly and I used to go to the same high school. And so that's how I knew both of them. And I've met Brittany and Carrie just throughout the past 2 months. And so I will move on now we'll go to Beverly.
So like I said before, I'm also a beach girl, which is why we moved to the beach. Didn't plan on moving there until retirement, but job changes for my husband opened that door, and so we took the opportunity. We are literally 5 minutes from the beach. We have a boat, so we go out and fish in the Chesapeake Bay. Anyone's familiar with that area, that's where we are. And so yeah, love it. Trying to figure out how I can do my insurance business this summer on the shore. So yeah, definitely a beach girl. Spending time with our family, of course, is very important. Before we moved, I was very involved in our church here with the Awana program, children's ministry, sang in the choir. So it's been a little bit difficult because of where we are. There's that opportunity hasn't presented itself yet, but we'll see. When you move from Rowan County to a county that has 14,000 people, it's it's definitely an adjustment, but absolutely love it. But yeah, that's beach fishing. We do hunt. So I've actually been to North Dakota duck hunting, which a lot of people find that funny. So yeah.
Perfect. All right, Brittany, you are next.
Yeah, right there with the beach theme. Love the beach. I love taking weekend trips, like we're going down to Miami or going to Myrtle Beach, wherever. Traveling, next place I want to go is Greece. That one's on my bucket list, top of my bucket list, hoping within the next year I can make that one happen. Just throughout the week, I hang out with my girlfriends. We call it a Taco Tuesday. It's not actually tacos every week. We pick a different type of food and just hang out and watch movies or TV shows every Tuesday. It's fun. And then we do workout classes and just hang out mostly. I work 24/7 though, so it makes it a little difficult. But when I'm not working, I'm usually hanging out with them or at the beach.
Perfect, perfect. All right, and Carrie.
I'm just so envious of all you ladies who live right next to the beach because, man, I fancy myself a beach person, but I'm landlocked right now. So I wish I could be there more often. I would say that travel is probably the top of my hobby list. I feel like having started my own business and I moved from real estate into this. And so in building this, it doesn't leave a ton of time except for big chunks that I carve out. It feels like, when I was first out of college, my degree was in PE. So I've always been really in the world of fitness and stuff. So I think the only really real hobby I do on a regular basis is my Peloton bike. I moved out of gyms. I got really, really deep into CrossFit, the CrossFit cult, and I became a CrossFit cult coach. And I loved it until I got too busy with real estate. And then I had to kind of just set that aside. And then I got my bike. So I joined that cult of the Peloton people. So yeah, I walk my dog. Living in Utah, what we do have is lots of like mountains out our back door. And so trails. So when we have time in the summer, I love to paddleboard. We have a boat. That's kind of more my husband's thing. And I show up and bring snacks. But I'd love to be in the sun, travel, walk my dog. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Brittany, on Greece. That's high on my list, but since I have kiddos, I haven't been able to take enough time off to go do that. So as soon as kiddos are out of the house, we'll be doing that trip where we can take long enough to go do that. So
You're
yeah,
almost there.
just before COVID, we got to do Machu Picchu in Peru. So that was huge. We had enough time to do that. And then everything shut down. So now our list is just like keeps getting longer and trying to have all the money and time to go do all those fun things. So yeah.
Exactly. All right. Well, we will sum it up. I'm going to let everybody go around and just say one quick summary of what you can offer people or something on that ends, and we'll just wrap it up from here. Carrie, you just keep going.
Okay. What I can do, what I love to do is sometimes people don't know why their life feels hard or messy or too emotional. And that's where we can start a conversation and see, are there things that you could put to rest and find closure with, process, and have out of your way so that they don't come up as triggers anymore, and that you can move on to either, are there more things, or now you have that energy freed up to put into your relationships, your work, your things that you love, because you're not spending so much time trying to manage all the emotion that's below the surface. So that's what I love to do with people.
Perfect. Perfect. All right, Brittany, you're up.
Yeah, so as a mortgage broker, I work with a ton of different companies. So we like to custom do your mortgage for you, exactly what you need. So you tell me what you want and I make it happen. I love solving problems and putting pieces of the puzzle together. I truly love it. That's why I do it 24/7. But yeah, so if you need help with anything, just don't know where to start, we have a ton of resources for first-time home buyers or for investment properties or getting into the realm of wanting to own rental properties, say at the beach or something. We do that too. Anything mortgage related. Yep, Melissa's like, that's me. Yeah, anything mortgages, I'm your girl. I got you. I'll make it happen.
Perfect. All right, Beverly.
I love educating people because, people, if you don't know, you don't know. So I love to educate people because the life insurance retirement world, there's a lot of pieces. And if you don't have a plan put together, come retirement, there can definitely be some shock. I've actually learned some things recently that I had no idea in regards to Social Security. So putting together, educating, and then putting together that customized holistic plan to make sure you have everything in place is what I love to do. So
Perfect. All right, Miss Shamika.
What I'm doing is like educating people as well. And I would love for people to understand the makeup of your credit score, and that 3-digit number is very important in your lifestyle to getting a lot of things accomplished in your life. So understanding that you need credit, how to establish it, and how to build on it, and little tweaks that people don't know about your credit to help you build it.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. And then again, mine is to educate people and of course help them find their dream property. And I don't even say home because some people, you know, their dream is an Airbnb or multifamily management, you know, property. So I'm here for anybody who's looking to buy, sell, thinking about buying or selling, wanting just to know what they need to do to be prepared for when they are ready to buy or sell, or rent and invest. So those are kind of what I'm here for, build a relationship, make sure they know it's somebody they can trust, and that I'm going to be looking out for them and their best intentions for them, and give them the tools they need to get that property or, you know, make that dream come true that they've been looking for. All right, I think that is all we have for today, and we will be back again next week with more topics for everyone. We do ask that if you have any topics or questions you have for us, if you're watching this back on a replay, of course, type that into our chat or send us an email and give us topic ideas. We'll be glad to kind of go over those with people since we are not doing lives at this time. But that will give us an opportunity to answer any of your questions or hit a topic that you're requesting. All right. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you all soon.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.